playing from Bible Lava. Take a chance on me. All right, here's the dance again. All right, here we go. See if anybody remembers that old jitterbug step. Uh-huh. You know where I learned that? Where I learned that? I had 7 brothers and sisters and 1 bathroom.
Good evening. Thank you. Thank you. I'm Artie Sachs. Glad to be here. Glad to be off the road after so many years. And I spent a lot of time up in airplanes, and I want to tell you that I am terrified, absolutely terrified to fly. And I'm even more terrified now than I was 40 years ago when I was up in the air all the time, because at my age, there are words I don't want to hear. And the airlines have those words. If you pull up to the airport, there's an enormous big building that houses the airplanes, and there's a 90-foot sign on there that says, terminal. I don't want to hear terminal at my age. I don't want to hear final approach. And I certainly don't want to hear departure. I was in Europe about 2 months ago doing a thing, and I was trying to get back into the United States of America about 4 o'clock in the morning. And I couldn't get by the customs agent because there was a man at the customs agent standing there talking, and we're trying to talk to him. And the customs agent could not understand this man. The guy had a sheet on and a turban and feathers coming out and a couple of goats behind him. Excuse me, was being held up. Finally, the customs agent became very American, and he said, listen, this is the United States of America, and when you come here, you speak Spanish. So now Alex, 93 years old, is coming to fly into Miami, and I got to go pick him up 3 o'clock in the morning. Why 3 o'clock in the morning? Because he saved $2.40 on the airfare. So I get to Miami, I see his plane land. Here comes Alex down the concourse. Takes him 35 minutes to get to me. And now I get him in tow. We're walking down the rest of the concourse, and we see a yellow cone that says wet floor. And he did! One nice thing about being off the road is that I get to watch television, which I never got to do when I was on the road because we were either traveling, rehearsing, drinking, something. But now I can watch TV and there's nothing on there to watch, except my favorite guy, Andy Rooney. You'll like him too. Andy Rooney. I'd like to do my impression of Andy Rooney doing his commentary called I'd Like to Know. First you brush your eyebrows way up, and you pull your eyes down. I'd like to know why they call it rush hour traffic when nothing moves. I'd like to know why kamikaze pilots wore crash helmets. I'd like to know why they sterilize a needle before giving a lethal injection. And lastly, I'd like to know, when I make a phone call and they say push 1 for English, and I do, I still can't understand the person on the other end of the phone. Actually, I got married very late in life, and I took my wife on the honeymoon to Niagara Falls. And she put me on a diet last month. Since 1 month, I have lost exactly, ready? 31 days. Then she tried Weight Watchers. Anybody familiar with Weight Watchers, a point system? Well, the point system is that you have a certain food groups that have different numerical values to them, and once you eat that amount of numerical value for the day, you're done eating. So if you run out of numbers at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you're done for the day and you starve only. I got smart. I guess I was in Vegas too long. I got smart. I found out that the lady 2 doors down is also on the Weight Watchers point system. So if I run out of points, I just go down 2 doors and I buy about 60 points off of her, and I keep on eating for the rest of the day. And then it was on Jenny Craig, but her husband found out about it, and that was the end of that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, right here, the Lucky Strike Hit Parade radio station, WINO, wonderful wino. And our next special guest is John Wayne, who rode his pony all the way from Arizona to introduce our Italian star. Ladies and gentlemen, John Wayne. Well, by golly, I rode my pony here to introduce this here Italian boy from Stouffville, Dino Cucciolo Baboon. Actually, you know by Dean Martin. Here's Dino. Adios. Oh, how do you people in my room? I'm tired. Everybody fall in love. Something in my heart is sin. For that sometime. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's a request that you gave me. The Benny Hill theme, Yakety Sax.
And knock on wood. Everybody, I wish you mazel tov. I wish you mazel tov. I wish you mazel tov on this happy day. I wish you simmenthal. I wish you mazel tov on this happy day. Norman, take up your hands. Stomp your feet. Oh, knock on wood. Here we go. Everybody. I do wish you. I wish you happiness. I wish you above all good health. Because every time you go to the hospital, they put one of those gowns on you that's too small. And they got a sign that says, I see you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much and good night. I wish you mazel tov on this happy day. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day.